Hi everyone, Liam Julian here, Director of Public Policy at the Sandra Day O'Connor Institute. Wanted to talk very briefly about our latest policy brief called When and Why Did America Stop Teaching Civics? This is a question we felt we were being asked all the time, and it made sense for us to dig into it, investigate, to try to better understand the story. So the first finding is that civics education in the United States started to decline in the 1960s. This was a time when civics was becoming quite controversial and the conversations around civics were becoming very heated. And in that environment, schools just decided to kind of step back, teach less civics, really. Another finding is that the federal government really has not prioritized civics nearly as much as it has other subjects, STEM subjects, science, technology, engineering, math. Funding for that has skyrocketed at the same time that funding for civics has plummeted. And then also there have been some unintended consequences of some policies, federal policies. The No Child Left Behind Act, for example, tied federal money for schools to test scores in math and reading. And what happened was schools taught a lot more math, a lot more reading, and a lot less of other subjects, including civics. And the final really big finding is that teachers right now just do not feel prepared to teach civics. They don't feel particularly prepared or confident to teach the content. They don't exactly know what they should be teaching, and they really don't feel prepared to teach it in the environment today, which they perceive as being very polarized and problematic. So one big takeaway from the policy brief is the more controversial that civics becomes, the less schools teach it. So this is a really good reason for everyone to try to come together, work together to kind of dial down the temperature around these conversations about civics education so that we can try to come to some sort of smart compromises as far as how we teach it. Another takeaway, right, is that teachers right now just don't feel prepared to teach it, and they need a lot more support if they're going to be able to teach civics in the robust way that we want them to, and that frankly they want to teach it. The really cool thing is that there are a lot of places that are doing this well. There are a lot of places that are teaching a robust version of civics. And so we can learn from them and we can replicate that success. So it is possible. It's being done.